Hi guys. In 2025, if you really want to nail it and take your communication skills to the next level, follow my tips. And there are no 2 easy steps or 5 easy steps or 21-day course. No. If you want to see a change in your communication, your confidence, your English, you have to be consistent for 2 to 3 years if you want to see the changes in you. So I'm not here to please you. I'm here to teach you. I'm a teacher. You are my student. And in this, my teaching career, I have never given any shortcuts, never claimed any shortcuts. Exist, they don't exist. Okay? So let us start here. 2025. How can you take your communication skill improvement by more than 100%? Yes, it's possible. More than 100% it's possible. Provided if you follow my tips. I'm going to explain you the pyramid actually. How exactly this communication skill works. And this is from my personal experience. Sorry. This is from my students' experience. This is from my personal experience. As you know, I've been training since last 20 plus years. And well, one more thing. Thanks a lot for watching my video. I mean, the video I published earlier about my struggle of 25 years. Thanks for your kind comments. And I was very emotional while I was reading your comments. So thanks for that. Oh, if you haven't seen the video, the link is here. Watch that video and then come here. And so, let us understand how your actual communication works through this pyramid, okay, through this triangle. The first thing is, you're reading, okay, reading. Now, you may have heard many people say that, want to be a good communicator, read every day. I also tell the same thing. Reading is important, but understand, reading is not going to take your communication to the next level. It will improve. How much it will improve? If you aren't able to frame sentences, but if you understand my English, what I'm saying, of course you are understanding because you will not watch this video then. You will watch any regional language video which translates, and that's not going to help. Language must be developed in that language. If you want to speak, if you want to understand, you can take a translator, a mediator in between. So reading will help you to build your vocabulary, understand? And reading also will help you to understand sentences. Understand sentences. Reading will help you to build your vocabulary. Reading will help you to understand sentences. But this helping will be like around 10% it will help you. It will help you around 10%. Understanding sentences and doing sentences is entirely different thing. I will explain you as I move forward. So this is reading. This is the way reading helps you, but it helps you only for 10%. If you are really looking forward to be a better communicator. Okay. Second thing is, let us take the second one. I will write on this side. After reading, of course, don't touch any grammar. Already have said in all my videos. So there is no grammar here, no question of that. If you want to frame sentences, I'll tell you. So, second is podcast. Podcast listening. Listen to a good podcast. Already have said in many videos. Podcast listening will help you to, again, understand. Podcast listening will help you to understand English, understand the accents. Podcast listening will also help you to revise your vocabulary. Those words should hit your ears again and again. Podcast listening will help you to understand again sentences, the sentence structures. You understand the sentence structures. Understand the sentence structure means what? In which situation, which sentences to be used. Understand? I'm not talking about grammar, I'm talking about in which situation, which sentences must be used. That is called as understanding, but podcast will not help you much again. Even though I tell my students that listen to a podcast, but podcast will help you around, like I'll say 15 to 20% will be the improvement in your English, in your confidence, in your communication. Okay? Now, this is what I'm telling. I'm telling this from my personal experience, from my own personal experience also, and from my students also. Now, let us come here to the third one. Okay, the third factor that decides your English communication improvement, which many of you do, is audio visual. Audio visual. And for audio visual, YouTube, and you watch. Many of you watch movies. But again, if you ask me how much it will help you, audio visual, well, I'll say audio visual will help you around 10% to improve. And many of you, you are fan of this method, aren't you? You are fan of this method. Many of you who don't like reading, many of you, it's okay, I will listen to a podcast, it's fine, but your favorite is audiovisual, and audiovisual is really interesting. I mean, it's interesting. Audio is there, video is there, background music is there, animation, text, and by roles. A lot of things come into the animation. So animation becomes easy to understand English, but not. It's not going to help you that much. 10%, it will help you. But to take your communication and confidence to the next level, it's not going to help you. Try to understand. Okay. Now, let us go to the next level now. Here, I will write it on this side. Now here, see here. I'll give you an example. There was one student from West Bengal, and she said that, sir, I was in a Hindi medium school, when maybe school or college, I don't remember. I was able to understand Hindi. What my friends were saying, but my Hindi never developed. I could understand, my understanding improved, but my Hindi never developed. I was able to speak my Bengali, and that's all. So that is how I used to communicate with my friends. I used to use broken English sometimes, but mostly I used to just listen to them and understand them. I never tried to speak with them. So she was asking me then why my Hindi did not improve even though I had the surrounding. The third point is surrounding. You have surrounding means what? Surrounding means what? Understand. Surrounding means people are talking to you in English. But surrounding, will it help you? Many will say, of course surrounding will help me, sir. Because you only said in all your videos that surrounding is very important. Yes, surrounding is important. But how much it will help you? I will call it like 30 to 40% surrounding will help you to develop your English and your confidence. Well, how come? I gave an example of that girl. Okay, let me give you an example of people around me. There are many people around me non-teaching in this institute. I mean, they come here for various reasons, they spend time with me, but they are having the surrounding, like, I speak in English, they listen to me speaking in English, I talk in English with all my staffs, and they are listening to me. They are not teachers, they are not into teaching, they are supportive staff who come here in my institute. So they also have the surrounding. Can they speak fluently? Can they communicate fluently and confidently? Answer is no, they understand everything. See, understand, here audio visual is there, here you are listening to a podcast, here you are reading, here the surrounding is there, but still your communication is not getting better. What is the reason behind this? Because we never do in this way. They help you to a certain extent, already have said here. But what really makes a difference is, let us come here, and it is doing, acting, performing. That's going to help you. How much it's going to help you? I'll tell you. This will help you. Overall, if you take 30-20, it will help you 80 to 90%. This will help you. Only speaking is not going to help you. Remaining 10 to 20% you have to take from here. But the most important thing is doing. That is, speaking is the key factor here. Doing actually. See, understand. Let me give you one example. When you, suppose you're making a recipe, watching a YouTube video. You can watch it, but if you actually do it, you will realize that there is a big difference between that person doing and you actually doing. And you know that you have done, many of you may have tried some recipe watching YouTube videos. Actually, what the outcome is, the, the dish you are making out there, it turns out something else. The taste is weird sometimes. And you're like, it's not like as she told, her recipe was nice, his recipe was nice. I could not make it. So here, watching, like as I said before, audiovisual will help you to understand the process. But you have to actually do it, and here while doing it, you have to make mistakes and you should be okay with mistakes. This is the key factor you have to do. And in doing, I will say, you have to be like a teacher. You have to be a teacher. Now, why my communication improved? I'll tell you, as I said before, that my experience, I'm telling you, my communication was not good actually. I come from a Marathi medium. My communication improved because of teaching. I teach, and what we do is in our online sessions, we give maximum focus on doing, acting, performing. They teach. We have different sessions, like we have a teaching session, we have a presentation session, we have a debate session, we have a session where they have to come and explain different recipes. A lot of sessions are there where they have to do it. Of course, these are also there. We tell them, but these are backup. The most important thing is this. This is the most important thing. And that is what you don't do. What you're doing? You're watching my video. So what's happening? Audiovisual is there. By watching my video, your English is not going to change. Your confidence is not going to change, because when you actually do it, then what happens is, when you actually do it, first thing happens is anxiety is there. That, am I speaking right or wrong? Then when you actually do it, then pronunciation, am I pronouncing the words better, properly, my sentences? Actually, when you do it, then you realize whether, understand. I can teach you, I can teach you how to play karate, okay, how to play cricket. I can teach you, okay, hold this bat in this way and hit it in this way. But when I will go to do that, then I will realize that teaching, demonstrating is different thing and actually doing is different thing. Same thing happens here when you actually do it. And as I said in all my videos, if you want to teach, if you want to actively change your communication, join my online sessions. Join. We have no shortcuts. We have long-term courses. 1 year and 2 year courses are there. And where I monitor my students. We have practice sessions, morning, afternoon and evening. Practice sessions, and we have best students in India. We get a different class. All IT people and educated people and those who trust me and those who don't want any shortcuts, from all over India they come. We conduct some awesome sessions, morning, afternoon, evening. We have given them a plan. They have to come, they have to study, and then they have to understand. Very important thing I want to tell you. Me and my team, our role is 10%. Their role is 90%. 10% to observe, to watch, to monitor, and to organize our sessions. We are organizers. We organize them. In the afternoon session, okay, for example, we have afternoon 12 o'clock session, where some students who have the US shift from IT field, they join the afternoon session. What we do, we assemble them, we'll tell them, this things you have to teach or perform. Perform. They do it. And that's the reason why they are getting faster than ever before. Got it? So this is the pyramid of growth. And after 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 2 years, you will find there is an improvement in your confidence, in your sentence formation. Understand, you understand sentences here, but sentences are actually formed here. It's like you understand cricket, but actually to play cricket, you have to do it actually, because communication, speaking is a doing activity, performing activity, not only watching. Oh yeah, watch, read and podcast and surrounding is good. Suppose a student comes to our institute and he is only this observer. He's observing, surrounding is there, but he is not communicating. It's not going to help, like that girl I told you from West Bengal. So we push our students, we make them speak by giving them proper therapy and proper counseling before they, because the anxiety will be there, and all that getting judged and all will be there because that is ingrained in our brain. Guys, this is the way your English will go to the next level. Okay, this is the way it's going to take. Hope you got it. Hope you will actually do it. Don't complicate with the vocabulary and the tenses, and don't complicate language. The pronunciation perfection and the accent perfection, it's a simple language that we have to just get familiar with, and you can also communicate effectively. But the mantra is doing it. Okay, great. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and let us meet in the next sessions. Thanks a lot and goodbye.